fighter on the roster. Here is Nate Diaz, more than 10 years with the UFC now, and maybe we'll see the Stockton slap here tonight. Don't put it past Nate Diaz. If an opportunity presents itself to connect with that open palm, you gotta think Diaz will take advantage. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target and is very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
The right hand just misses. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. Takedown defense holds up. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Well, Nate Diaz has certainly found the range here early, DC. This is a fighter close to my heart, close to my left forearm. 209 representing well here tonight.
He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
Diaz is in half guard. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Diaz.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
On that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Good work from the top here by Diaz. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Nice strike lands from the bottom fighter.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Diaz. 10 seconds to go in round one.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Round two next. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Diaz gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab and that front hand.
Oh, beautiful straight left hand. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all down.
Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Caught that kick there.
Oh, nice job to block that punch. Diaz gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively. Oh, he's wobbled now. Oh, how good was the timing on that ankle pick? All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. He passes to half. Great ground and pound by this man. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Seconds winding down in round two. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Oh, he got saved by the bell there. He was getting absolutely starched on the ground. Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Connects with a beautiful jab. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Slips the left hand. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Oh!
Just misses with the jab there. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You've talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slap right hook.
Lands a jab. Oh, another stiff jab here. That's about as good as it gets with that weapon. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Good block there. Diaz is pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of moving his head. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Diaz goes for the takedown. He misses. Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He had... Oh! Now he's back up.
Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any... All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart, and see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test him.
He's lucky his head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Diaz is doing a nice job there raising the guard to protect the eye with that block. You can't allow that cut to get worse as this fight continues. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect it. He's hurt. He's hurt bad.
Oh, huge right hand!
He's hurt bad. Oh, nice right hand.
3 minutes to go. So pretty good recovery.
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, how good was that flying knee?
Both of these gentlemen are putting it on the line.
Well, missed on that one. Nice job by Nate to roll out of way of that left hand. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the team.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And he's in a lot of trouble.
Back to the feet. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Just out of range with that left hook.
Real bad. Still hurt.
Under a minute to go in round 4. Diaz is tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, well, defense wins championship.
You ready to fight? You ready?
5th and final round.
He gets to the single collar tie. Oh, my God.
Oh, lands a hip toss now. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch.
Oh, that one hurt him bad.
Beats a big knee. Oh, huge left. Target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up from him. The kill shot was what they call it to go and end the fight.
Lands a big elbow there. Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there.
Oh, my goodness.
That'll do it.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.